and welcome to the charity match between the West Indies Presidents 11, Celebrity 11, I should say.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the world famous Kensington Oval here in Bridgetown, Barbados. We're here for a very special match. It's the Rally Round Dominica T20 Cricket Celebrity Game, and boy, it looks like it's going to be a cracker. We've just had the national anthems of Dominica and Barbados, respectively, and we expect to have a fantastic evening of cricket, all for a good cause. You do remember it was at the end of August, on the 27th to be exact, that Tropical Storm Erica ravaged Dominica and really cause a lot of damage. We're all coming together to support the Dominicans and give back in this charity game, and we're happy to be bringing you commentary live from the Kensington Oval. I'm Barry Wilkinson. With me throughout the evening is going to be former Barbados and West Indies cricketer Desmond Haynes, along with Roland Butcher, who played for Barbados and England. And we also have Hendy Wallace, a former professional cricketer, who is the chairman of the local selectors. So the pitch is going to be very important to see how this T20 game is going to go. Let's go down in the middle and join Hendy Wallace for his pitch report.
And welcome to the charity match between the West Indies Presidents 11, Celebrity 11 I should say, and the UWI Vice Chancellor's Celebrity 11 here at Kensington Oval. Here we're down here to have a look at the pitch, and tonight this pitch looks an absolute belter. As you can see, it's a pitch that's straw brown in colour, but it's very, very hard indeed, and the ground staff have told me that the preparation has gone really well. It's been very hot here in Barbados, so that has obviously helped the ground staff with getting that whatever moisture that has been in the surface. So as we have a close look at the pitch here, you will see that there are some areas where there's some live grass. As we look at this area here, which is on a pretty good length, you see that there's some live grass here, and with the new hard ball, you would think that with the fast bowlers presenting a good seam, looking to land in that area with the hard ball, they should probably get some assistance with the new ball. Apart from that, it looks like an absolute belter, so we're in for some entertainment.
Thank you very much there, Hendy Wallace. So a look then, thank you very much, Hendy Wallace. So look then at the teams as we get ready for this big clash. It's going to be the Celebrity 11 versus the UWI Vice Chancellors 11. They're all getting ready to start. The question is, who is going to win the toss and who is going to bat first? Hendy Wallace was in the middle with the two captains for that all-important toss.
And we're here for the toss, and what a distinguished group we have here for this toss. As we go from my left, we have the Professor Sir Hilary Beckles and the new West Indies captain Jason Holder, who tonight will be captaining the West Indies President Celebrity 11. We have one of the students from the Dominica UWI Cave Hill Campus Association, the Right Excellent Sir Garfield Sobers. Thank you for joining us, sir. And another student from the Dominica Guild, and Miss Josette Jacobs, who is our match manager this evening. She has the commemorative coin, and we're going to ask her to give that to Sir Garfield. He in turn will give it to Jason Holder, who I believe is the home captain for this fixture. So Jason is going to flip it, and Sir Hilary is going to call. West Indies corner heads. Crest is the call, which we're going to use as a heads. It's going for a roll. And a crest is a heads. So Hilary, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
I think we're going to have a little bat to make an effort to experience this wicket. The groundsman told me there are plenty of runs in this.
Well, so we've been told, plenty of runs, just whether you can get it out of.
Yes, he said none for me, but I will try. But there are plenty here, and we have a great batting lineup here. Looking forward to it.
Well, I was going to come to your batting lineup. Tell us some of your key players for tonight.
We have the best batsman in the world, Brian Lara. We have some of the best bowlers in the world. You have the worst captain in the world, but we have a good combination.
Sounds like a good combination.
Yes.
Play well.
Thank you.
Jason, not so lucky you won the toss. Tell me what you feel about that.
Well, I've lost the toss, and I would have loved to win it. You know, having said that, it's just a great game, great initiative. So hopefully we can come and have some fun. You know, raise some funds to Dominica.
Yeah, tell us about this occasion, because we look at the bigger picture, which is obviously, as you said, to raise funds for Dominica. How would the boys in the camp feel about playing in a game like this?
You know, we're really up for it. You know, when we were asked to play the game, you know, all the guys said it was a wonderful initiative, and we were all, you know, exuberant to play in the game. You know, having said that, we just hope some more people come out and support and give willingly to the cause, and hopefully we can entertain as much as possible.
Well, good luck to you. Play well and enjoy the game. So there we have it. The Vice Chancellor's Celebrity 11 has won the toss, and they're going to have first knock.
Thank you so much then, Hendy Wallace. The crowd beginning to build nicely here under the lights at Kensington Oval. Of course, it's an all-important charity game, Rally Round Dominica T20. They're all packing themselves in the Greenwich and Haynes stand, and what a fantastic queue to have next to me. One of the men whose names bears that stand. I'm talking about Desmond Haynes. Desmond, great to have you.
Thank you very much, Barry, and it's good to be here. It's for a good cause, and I hope that the Barbadian public will come out and support it. I think it's really for a good cause, and I am very appreciative to the fact that the players have really, decided that they'll play in this game. And we've got guys like Brian Lar, who's also not here only to play the cricket, but I understand that he plays some golf today at Sandy Lane.
I want to ask how things ended because I suspect you also played.
No, I didn't play today, but hopefully tomorrow after church I'll be having a round of golf with them.
Wonderful stuff. The umpires are making their way out. Of course, nearest to your screen is Billy Doctrove, himself a Dominican and a former umpire at the Test and ODI level. And to his left and on the right of the screen is Gregory Brathwaite, who is indeed now making his way up the ladder in the ICC umpiring panel. So, the two umpires are coming out. Let's have a look at these teams. They're equally balanced, I guess you could say. They're both heavy with 15 players on each side. Obviously, they'll mix up. Some will bat, some will bowl, vice versa. But the President's 11 team there, of course, led by Jason Holder, and the UWI Vice Chancellor's 11, led by the UWI Vice Chancellor himself, Sir Hilary Beckles. Curtly Ambrose in that team. Brian Lara, like you heard the professor say, is one of the best batsmen the world has ever seen. Floyd Reefer, Kavim Hodge, a youngster. Shane Shillingford is a Dominican, good to have him in. Dwight York, more known for his footballing skills, and Ewan Blake for his track and field skills, or more track you can say. Then you have Deandra Dottin, who is a female West Indies cricketer. Dwayne Bravo, Rajendra Chandrika, Jamal Warwick and Kemar Roach, Ian Bradshaw, all of whom would have played or have played for the West Indies. The WICB Presidents 11 making their way out. Stephanie Taylor to the right of your screen, prolific player for the West Indies women's team, and Jason Holder, the captain there, with Marlon Samuels and the rest of his side. Kyron Pollard, more known now for his captaincy of the Barbados Tridents team.
Yeah, he's done very well for us over the last couple of years. A very good leader. But I also like to congratulate Stephanie Taylor as well, because I understand that she's now the captain of the West Indies women team, So we've got two young captains in Jason Holder and Stephanie Taylor. So it should be a good game there. And I think everybody's really keyed up to make sure that this event, a great initiative by the West Indies Cricket Board and UWI. Also, the Cricket Legends of Barbados have offered their assistance in helping to make sure that this is a success. So let's hope that everybody have some good fun tonight.
We can't forget that this match is being played in honor of Dominica, who were ravaged by Tropical Storm Erica on the 27th of August. It really caught them by surprise and destroyed a number of villages, in particular Petit Savin, who is virtually no village at this stage because of all the water damage that was done in Roseau and in other parts of Dominica. Extensive damage raging into the billions EC. So this match is in aid to get some funds going, to get some money in the till, and Brian Lara there along with Darren Bravo making their way out. Good to have these two open together because they're cousins, and it's like someone who's been his hero all his life and his family. He's always said he idolizes Brian Lara, and now to come and open the batting with him to get this charity game started, so it's very good.
Yeah, it's very good for Dwayne Bravo. You've been giving me some chat last night, so opening the batting with Brian Lara, I think that he'd be very proud about this, to get a chance to bat with the great man. They've got similar styles. It's just that young Bravo is a lot of test runs short.
Well, one has finished his career, one is still playing, so I guess you could look at it that way. I understand that Darren was originally on the other team, but he had asked to switch teams today just so he can open with Brian Lara. So that's indeed something to note. So we have the two left-handers from Trinidad and Tobago out playing today for the West Indies 11 and the Celebrity 11. Brian Lara and Darren Bravo. We'll wait to see who's going to open the ball. The crowd, not full capacity, but the Greenwich and Haynes stand is filling up nicely, and so too is the Warwick and Walcott stand, the 3W stand. The pitch looks good, Desi, but it always does at Kensington Oval, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's always a good surface here. Early on with the new ball, you probably get a bit of bounce, but just looking at the surface, it looks as though it's going to be very good for batting. You know, it's a T20 game, so you would expect that the guys will be looking to be very aggressive very early.
So it's going to be Jerome Taylor, it looks like, is going to open the bowling. Sir Curtly Ambrose said he's coming out of retirement, and he has for this particular match, but he, of course, he is on the batting team, so we should be seeing him in action a bit later on. Is that a telephone that Jerome Taylor has? Never seen that on the field. Perhaps he has to make an urgent call.
I think this is probably the only game in which you can have your phone on when you're playing, so I think the guys are taking advantage of it. But Jerome is full of fun, you know. He's one of those guys, so I think since he came back, you know, he's done very well for West Indies, and he's one fun-loving guy, a guy who is very committed to West Indies cricket, and he looks as though that he's going to have some good fun tonight.
Well, he's not coming off of the long run. I think Brian Lara will be happy for that. So, we're about to have first ball of this match. And it's a short one. Not coming off the long run, but I think he has his intentions pretty well set.
I like that. I like that. I always feel that in cricket you should always have short balls. I like to see that, and just, you know, making sure that he just let them know that I'm around. You know, he seems as though he hit it pretty far back in the wicket though, so it probably gives the.
Much better delivery. Shea Hope is the keeper there, if you are wondering who's the young keeper. Of course, Shea Hope is playing for the West Indies team. He'll be going to Sri Lanka. Made his test debut this year against Australia.
Yeah, I like the team that the West Indies have picked to go to Sri Lanka. You've got some very good young talent.
And that looks to me like a very wide ball. Signal wide now. So they are off and running, the U Dubai Vice Chancellor's 11. Very wide wayward delivery there from Jerome Taylor.
Hold on, I think Jerome has got a telephone message. I think someone's telling him to pitch the ball up.
So that's what the phone was for. He seems to be taking a selfie. Oh, he's taking a picture of Lara pretending to hit the ball. Like I said, all good fun, but still a level of seriousness, I guess. Have you ever played cricket in Dominica, Des?
Yeah, years ago. I played a few games for Barbados in Dominica. But the last time I was in Dominica is when I was doing some work with the West Indies Cricket Board.
Right.
And we really had a lovely time there. And the people in Dominica, they really love their cricket.
That's going to be a boundary. 4 runs there to Brian Lara. A change of action as well for Jerome Taylor. And that was a bit of a gift.
Yeah, I think the batsman is Bravo, young Bravo, I think. Brandy's at the non-striker.
You know, when Bravo and Lara are batting, sometimes you can't even tell. Couple more runs.
Yeah, similar style. Young Bravo, you know, he fancy himself to be the young Bravo, the young Brian Lara.
That's pulled away into the boundary for 4 more. So Jerome Taylor's first over yields some 11 runs. It's 11 without loss after the first.
I think Brian would.
Everybody behind them for this fella. Body. Slip. Slip. Gully. Yeah.
I think Brand has been playing a lot of cricket recently. I think he had a game in England as well at the Oval, so he should be in some good nick. I was trying to see if he can get a conversation with him today to find out first if he'll be playing in the Pakistan new 2020 tournament in Dubai.
Highly unlikely. Look at this. Jason Holder is going to be bowling to Brian Lara, and look at the slips cornered. Have you ever seen something like this, Desmond? It'd be very embarrassing if the ball gets between that corner.
No, it's very good for television. Very good.
Brian Lara seems to be saying to himself, what's going on? Oh, that's a loud shout for LBW. Umpire Greg Brathwaite had a look.
Yeah.
Did it touch anything?
No, I think he just played. He didn't even play at it. He just leave it alone. I think Brian is trying to get a little knock here. He still loves his cricket. You know, we go to Trinidad to play in his charity golf, and he's still there with the youngsters. That's a wide.
Well, during the just concluded Hero Caribbean Premier League, I saw Lara carry on a training session, a coaching session for some youngsters called the Coaching Masterclass, and it was a really intense coaching session. It was good stuff.
And the thing about Larry, he's still able to show you how it's done. You know, he's not, you know, he's old enough that he can still, you know, hit it in the middle, and you can get a sense of, you know, how he's supposed to play. So it's very good for the youngsters.
Some runs here for Lara. Stephanie Taylor chasing from slips, and they'll get 3. So he's decided now to have a genuine cricket field for Darren Bravo.
That's it.
Crowd continues to build here, Desi.
Yeah. I guess everyone is bowling short to Bravo. Is that a message to say that, you know, when you get to Sri Lanka, you're going to be getting some short balls? Or the guys think that you should learn to play the short ball or something like that? I saw Jerome bowling some short balls at him. I know in our planned CPL, we were always, you know, thinking about bowling 1 or 2 short balls at him.
Oh, that was well bowled.
Yeah, that's a good ball.
He's beating all ends up there.
So you had the opportunity to look at some of the properties in Dominica that was really destroyed. I saw a hotel that was that had a mudslide, and it was nearly all of it was covered.
Well, one of the things about Dominica, I guess, because of the kind of terrain it's supposed to put, you're going to have a lot of land slippage when you get a lot of water, and that's just what happened. So the overs come to the end. Over number 2 is 15 without loss.
But I was also happy to see that the way of the community in Dominica, you know, everybody's come together, rally around each other, and, you know, done a lot of cleanup, and they've been working very hard to get the island back up and running. So it is really good. And it's also very good at Barbados as well to send down the trident very early to make sure that they assist those people down there.
Yes, the assistance I think that the Dominicans have got from everyone in the Caribbean has been very, very good. The man that is batting now, Brian Lara, was sent down as a special envoy by Trinidad and Tobago.
Government, yeah.
And like you said, the Barbados tried it, the ship from the Coast Guard. He's going to get away with that. That's going to be 4. It was very, very wide. And cut away. Easy stuff for Lara, 4 runs. Not a sight you see often. Dinesh Ramdin bowling. So always behind the stumps.
Yeah, I think that this is probably the only time that you'll see Ramdin bowling in a cricket match in Barbados. So it's got to be a fun game.
But we were talking about the relief that Dominica has received. And like you said, the respective governments have really come together to help out. It's a nice drive. It's going to get through. That's going to be 4 more for Brian Lara. Don't want to say that they're gifted runs, but that looked pretty simple.
Well, if Ramdin is bowling, it's quite obvious that they're giving him a few runs.
This is going to go down to the boundary again. Fine leg. There's none, and that's 4 more runs. So Dinesh Ramdin might get just 1 over. So far, and it looks a pretty easy time there for the world record holder.
Again, Barry, we're talking about the help that Dominica have been given, and what a better thing than to get the cricket involved in making sure that the cricketers can give back. It's very important for the young cricketers to realize that it's very important for them to see themselves as ambassadors for the Caribbean, and this in itself would be able to promote them in a way that they're always willing to help in an occasion like this.
So we've had 3 overs gone now, and the UWI Vice Chancellors 11 who have won the toss, they are 27 without loss. Darren Bravo is on 10 and 15. Brian Lara. We're here at Kensington Oval in Barbados. The crowd being thoroughly entertained only after 3 overs so far for this Rally Round Dominica T20 charity match. Brian Lara and Darren Bravo in the middle. Now we're going to see Stephanie Taylor getting her spell. The new captain of the West Indies women's team. We want to remind you that there's going to be a telethon element also. So your pledges, get them ready. We'll be telling you about that very soon. Carted away. 4 runs. Meat and drink for Darren Bravo.
Yeah, young Bravo will be looking to get some form. Going to Sri Lanka, I'm sure that he won't be getting the type of bowling that he's
Definitely
getting.
Not. Definitely not. This is not even practice for him. She's a much better bowler than that, though. Let's see if she fights back. It's in the air and out caught. Very good catch there from Kyron Pollard. He doesn't drop many. Wicket number 1. Taylor does fight back. And the Vice Chancellors have lost their first wicket. Darren Bravo's gone.
That's the one thing about Pollard, when he hit the ball in the air, he catches it. He don't mess around, I think that's...
This is how the first wicket happened. Kyron Pollard covering a lot of ground, running to his right, taking a good catch.
Yeah, big man, he make it look so easy.
So the new batsman is going to be Kavim Hodge.
Not a bad crowd though, Barry. When you look at it, it's, you know, the Greenwich and Haynes stand is.
Very good fielding.
It's filling up, I think.
Yeah, the Greenwich and Haynes stand is filling up nicely.
Yeah.
3W seems to be
3W looking good, yeah.
80% populated. Bowled him. Stephanie Taylor's got 2 wickets. And I've got to tell you, that looked very genuine. There was nothing joking about that. He pulled across a ball that was pretty straight.
Yeah. I think he was playing for turn here.
So the women is showing the men how to do it.
Yes, Barry. Yes, I think it did turn a little bit, but nothing much. I think it was a rank long. Hope he just missed that.
Yeah, I think he anticipated much more turn than there was. And Taylor's got 2 wickets in the over. So it was 31 without loss, now it's 31 for 2. This is how it happened again. Hodge pulling across a short ball. All over the shot.
I think he missed just a rank long hop.
So, Darren Bravo went earlier, now his brother Dwayne is there. And he's not going to take any chances.
No.
Dwayne Bravo is a very big competitor.
Yeah, he looked to get off the mark as well.
This is good bowling. So 2 wickets in the over. There was a boundary. But 31 for 2 after 4. The UWI Vice Chancellor's 11. In addition to the telethon that's going to be ongoing during this broadcast, I understand there's also going to be a special collection and on the ground. So all funds going to the people of Dominica, the Dominica Relief, to help them rebuild that beautiful island in Dominica. So a new bowler, it's going to be Kyron Pollard. He's lucky to get away with that. I thought that was pretty wide.
He's bowling a bit of off breaks. Just have a look at his action to see if it's illegal. Yeah, that look all right.
Lara just jogs a single.
Barry, do you listen to Carol Roberts in the mornings?
I do.
Yeah, I thought that she really promoted this game. You know, every morning, you know, she was asking the guys to come out and support this game here for Dominica. So I think, you know, we must also give kudos to Carol, you know, for doing a fantastic job for the whole week. She had it on the airways, you know, asking the Barbados public to come out and support this game, which I think is good.
She is one of the leading broadcasters in the Caribbean, Carol Roberts, and her son is a very good little cricketer. He just went to play some cricket in England.
Okay.
Jordan Reefer. Very talented cricketer, so you can look out for him. He's only 11 years old, just gone into secondary school.
No, that's not.
You know, the Reefer clan has a lot of good cricketers. Floyd Reefer, his cousin, is playing in this match.
Yeah, I watched a youngster at Carlton playing for, I think his name was Rico or something like that.
Yeah,
he got
Nico Reefer.
Or Nico. He got 100 playing for his school only a couple of months.
So that's 4 more runs there to Lara off the edge, down to the boundary. 4 more. And Nico Reefer is also family to Jordan. They're all cousins.
Right.
he would have been playing in that under 15 final. So quietly, Brian Lara's moved on nicely. He's on 20. Over comes to an end then, and it's now 38 for 2. UWI Vice Chancellors 11. So if you've just joined us live on Digicel Sports Max, or wherever else you're watching this broadcast, this is the Rally Round Dominica T20 celebrity match between the UWI Vice Chancellors 11 and the West Indies Cricket Board Presidents 11. No one has bowled 2 consecutive overs yet. And another bowling change is going to see Garth Garvey come on to bowl. He'll bowl into Dwayne Bravo. We've also had a bit of a change in the commentary booth. Desmond Hayes is gone, the less illustrious batsman in Roland Butcher, but not less illustrious as an individual, has joined me.
Harry, and very good evening to you.
I say less illustrious, Roland, but being fair to you, you did have quite of a season for Middlesex, quite of a career for Middlesex and England, if not for West Indies and Barbados like Desmond.
Well, Desmond, you can tell him that, and Desmond was a teammate at Middlesex.
Garth Garvey. Harold Eastman, my scorer, who's been doing a tremendous job, has just given me the stats on this young man, Garth Garvey. Not a big cricketer by any names, but this is indeed a celebrity slash charity match. Roland Butcher's going to tell us about Garth Garvey in just a moment. That one is tucked away nicely. What can you tell me about Garth Garvey?
Well, he's a local player in Jamaica. I think he's got a couple of big scores this year, so he's a promising young cricketer, I understand.
So the Vice Chancellor's 11, they won the toss tonight, led by the Vice Chancellor himself, Professor Sir Henry Beckles. Oh, he's bowling some pretty short ones as well. It looks to me like he has a bit of pace.
He's trying to test the old master, and Brian having to use all of his skill to get behind that one.
No timing at all in that shot. Dwayne Bravo looking to hoist the ball into the onside, but no timing at all. Luckily, he didn't spoon the ball back to Garth Garvey, who would have had a wicket.
He looks a strong boy and getting some good pace off the pitch.
Nicely timed, but just a single. Another over comes to an end. 6 have gone now, and it's 41 for 2. $41 for 2, 6 overs gone. The crowd, like I said, filling up nicely. Another bowling change. Marlon Samuels this time. This is in the year, but it's going to fall into no man's land. Get away with that, Dwayne Bravo.
And Barry, I mean, this really is a great initiative between the WICB and the University of the West Indies, two of our oldest institutions in this region.
He's got that through the covers. Can't get to the boundary. Garvey is in the cover position. 2 more runs.
Yes, and for these two institutions, as I said, the two oldest institutions to come together at a time when Dominica really is in need of tremendous support.
I asked this question to Desmond. I'll ask you as well. Have you ever played any cricket at the lovely Windsor Park?
I played, I think some years ago I did play in Dominica, not in recent time, but it's a place that I have enjoyed going to. And really what's happened there, Barry, could happen anywhere. And I think this is very important that people come together now.
Yeah, the thing about that unfortunate tropical storm, it caught everyone by surprise in Dominica, because I think while they knew that to expect showers, no one expected that the aftermath would have been what happened. And like you said, it can happen anywhere, because we're here to support our brothers and sisters in our neighbouring island. So 7 overs gone now. The Vice Chancellor's 11, they're 47 for 2. Again, another bowling change. I think we're going to see, for the first time ever, 20 bowlers. At the rate they're going, they're changing every over. This time it's going to be Devendra Bishu. A moment ago we saw Darren Sammy and looked to me like Shivnal and Shandapal on the edge of the Greenwich and Haynes stand, taking some pictures with some fans and signing some autographs. We all know Sammy is a very affable kind of person, loves to do that. Yeah, there they are, taking some selfies and some pictures with fans, scouting the area. Bishu is going to be one of the crucial bowlers in that tour coming up, of Sri Lanka. I remember in 2011, way back, he was the ICC Emerging Player of the Year, fell off for a couple of seasons, and now this year he's bounced back nicely against England and against Australia to less extent, and having the opportunity again to go to Sri Lanka. We look forward to see what he's going to have to offer. Yeah. He also bowled pretty well, Roland Butcher, in the Hero CPL.
Yes, he did, and he also had a very good first class season, the last one. He was very consistent, did well. A lot of responsibility is going to be on his shoulders when they go to Sri Lanka, no doubt about that. In a place where spinners are expected to perform well, he will have a lot of responsibility.
Very well bowled. Dwayne Bravo just measuring it. Good to see Dwayne Bravo coming out to play this game. That's a poor delivery, given the treatment. 6 runs, the first 6. The first maximum of the night.
Yes, and it was deserving of it. It was a long hop, and Bravo got onto that one very quickly, but the whole atmosphere surrounding this game, Barry, is tremendous. I mean, you just highlighted the two players on the sideline there mingling with the crowd, and really this occasion lends for that sort of situation. I mean, normally in the T20 it's a hustle and bustle and everything happening so quickly and everything at stake, but what we're seeing here now is players actually enjoying themselves and being able to talk with the fans and get involved, and it's good to see that the Barbadian public has embraced this initiative and they've come out. I think the crowd is pretty good, it's building all the time, and it really is it's a good initiative, and it's good to see the people of Barbados showing the respect for their brothers.
So it's going to be a ball change. We spoke about the reefers earlier. The umpire that we just saw leaving the scene, he's Leslie Reefer Jr. He's also part of the Reefer clan, and he's excelled in the area of umpiring. Whereas his cousins and uncles have played for West Indies and Barbados. He has excelled in umpiring, so they're all over the Reefers. Ball change.
So he's obviously made a decision very early that he wasn't going to be a player.
Yeah, and it worked out for him. So another bowling change, Carlos Brathwaite. Nicely played the third man for 2 easy runs by Lara. Carlos Brathwaite, another man who's on the verge of a test debut. Might come in Sri Lanka, who knows, but he's been knocking on the selectors' doors for quite a while, and he's been given the opportunity in the squad and heading to Sri Lanka. Very exciting talent, Brathwaite. I know that our co-commentator, who's coming in pretty shortly, had a big hand in him getting to play some professional cricket in Ireland, which has been a very good nursery for him because he's developed a lot and he's come on leaps and bounds, Carlos Brathwaite.
He certainly has. He's, as you said, he's on the verge now of that opportunity, and hopefully he will make the most of it.
It's very humid out there. It has been very humid in Barbados for the last couple of weeks. Really, really hot. There's one thing about Brian Lara, he continues to make batting look really easy.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say, amongst everything that's going on, you forget Brian Lara is there, and the way that he's shaping up.
No ball. That's a no ball. I think he might have just have overstepped. Yeah, I mean, Lara is the kind of cricketer that sneaks up his runs, and then with a couple of 4s and 6s, he's almost 50. But how much is he now? He's 30. That was a free hit, and I think he's made the most of it. Has it gone for 6? Yes, it has. So another 6 to Dwayne Bravo. Pushing the total up now to 70 for 2. And the Vice Chancellors are motoring along quite nicely. Nine overs gone now, 70 for 2. That's the replay of the free hit. Bravo. Getting over the boundary. Pretty clear and comprehensive 6 as well. So another bowling change is going to be Jermaine Blackwood. A player who has emerged quite nicely this year for the West Indies. He's a middle order batsman. There's something very special about these players with the phones tonight. I don't know why they all travel with their phone on the field. Obviously to take pictures, not make calls. Ooh. Should be wide. Signal now by the umpire, Gregory Bathwaite. Nicely played. It's gone fine. He wouldn't get 4. Bishu's there. We're going to have a strategic timeout coming up shortly. I suspect that's going to be for the telethon. To make sure people make their pledges. We're going to be letting you hear quite soon from Cal Roberts, who we spoke about earlier. 75 for 2. Good total building. And a single to end the 10th over. So 76 for 2, halfway stage. Time now for the strategic timeout. Just to update you, Brian Lara is there on 32 and Dwayne Bravo on 24. UWI Vice Chancellors 11, of course, playing against the WICB Presidents 11. So let's join Matt Fingal for the strategic timeout and see what he has planned. Matt, it's over to you.
Yeah, but I want to hear myself. Hello. 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 Hello, Haynes and Grenistan, can you hear me? Raise it up, raise it up. We ain't got much time. How is everybody doing? All right, I want to give away a ticket to London on Virgin. You don't have to be a virgin to qualify. But what I'm going to do, I tell you to turn over.
Yes, but we got to wait until the end of this over. Just tell them.
At the end of this over.
All right, we're going to get back to Mac at the end of the over. I think the flight has just stopped for refueling. We're going to have a double change in the commentary. Henry Wallace is going to come in, and Roland Bush is going to be with him. Chandipal.
Thanks very much, Barry. Chandipal again in the rear situation of bowling his wrist spin. 78 for 2. UWI Vice Chancellor's Celebrity 11. That's probably going to go all the way. Very well placed there by Dwayne Bravo, another boundary. Sort of getting the move on now, Dwayne Bravo. He was a little bit watchful early on. China Paul enjoying the moment. I think it'll just be one on this occasion. But Roland, you spoke about this initiative, and I'm sure a lot of work went into it. You probably can shed some light into what it took for the UWI to really get their end of it organized.
Yeah, a tremendous amount of work went into it in a very short space of time, because they really didn't give themselves much opportunity to put this together. And, so the work that's actually gone into not just the planning. I mean, the BCA have done a lot of work here in relation to the getting things done here, but the actual planning overall and getting people to come from overseas, etc., has been a tremendous amount of work. And you know, the WICB and the university have collaborated on this effort. It was the idea of both of them, and they decided that they have to do something for Dominica, and this game was born. And as a result, as I said, you see all of these stars here, and the Barbadian public have also come out to support it, which is fantastic.
So there's a bit of confusion there for a moment, but the over is completed now. It's now 77 for 2.
Yeah, some kind of small break. It's about 2 minutes. Anybody whose birthday is today, and the first person whose birthday is today, come on up. Let me see you. Come on up. No, the first person I can get here. Anybody down there got a birthday today? You better hurry up, because somebody that was born just like you. You got to be able to prove it. Today is the 20 what? Today is the 26th or the 27th? 26. Today is the 26th. And you were born in 19. Woo! Oh Lord, well, when you born, we didn't play cricket yet. And you were born in September, and the 26th is correct. Ma'am, give this lady a hand, people. This is a lady, birthday lady. Kensington Stand Posse, show your love and say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Wait here. Dion. Happy birthday, Dion. Have a big finish to. All right, here's the man from Virgin, and he has experience. You can talk to her.
Yeah, I just want to wish you happy birthday from us at Virgin Atlantic. And thank you for supporting Dominica.
All right, so she has her ticket. Don't lose it. What you want to say?
A lucky person there to win that trip on Virgin. I'm sure that recipient was never expecting such a surprise on her birthday, but again, all for a good reason and a good cause.
She was obviously hoping for something for her birthday, but she certainly didn't expect she'd be going to London.
So Jerome Taylor has been reintroduced. We saw a bit of variation from him. One underarm delivery. Not a very venomous short ball on that occasion, but Brian Lara is still there. It's going to be very close to a wide, yes, called there by umpire Brathwaite. And also signals the one over the over. One over the shoulder for the over, I should say. You heard about the humidity there. You can really see Brian Lara drenched. And yet another over is completed. And the Vice Chancellor's Celebrity 11, they've now moved on to just trying to get the score here. We're just going to have a water break anyhow. I'm sure a well-deserved break for the players. We said it's very humid out there indeed. And they'll be looking forward to refreshing themselves. So we've had a few wickets so far. Roland Butcher has left us, and Desmond Haynes, his Middlesex colleague, has come back into the chair. And we're just having a look at the wicket so far.
Yeah, that was Dan Bradford, caught by Pollard, running to his right, off the bowling of Stephanie Taylor. And then you had Captain Hodge bowled from a rank long hop by Stephanie Taylor. As I think he was looking where he wanted to hit it even before it was delivered.
So at 91 for 2 at the break. I just wondered, Desmond, for international cricketers as well, when they play in charity matches like this, how do you really get yourself up for a match like this, and really how do you approach it?
Yeah, I think it's very hard for you to be motivated to play a very serious game, because obviously, you know, you're thinking that, you know, some of the people, they really come out to watch Brian bat, and the guys are making a lot of fun and they're having a lot of fun with it. But I think for the spectators would probably like to see a little more intense, especially in the bowling department. But I think Brian is, whenever he plays these games, one of the things that I realize with Brian, that Brian tried to bat as long as possible, because he's very much aware that people would have still, you know, come out to see him play, and just to give them some memories of what he used to do.
Yeah, he is a drawing card. I mean, regardless of when he plays, and even although he doesn't play as much anymore, he's still so easy on the eyes, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing a lot of cricket recently. He's been every now and then he's been getting a game, you know, maybe a charity game or a celebrity game, you know, all over the world. So you know, he's still in some good nick.
I guess he'll argue that it keeps his golf in nick as well, because I guess the golf is the priority now.
Yes, definitely.
Well, he's been there for a while. He's struck some boundaries, and we're probably going to have a look at some of the strokes that we've seen from Brian Lara, really turning back the years.
Yeah, that's a lovely square drive. It's typical Brian Lara fashion, and that was a boundary from Bravo 6. And again, another 6 by Dwayne Bravo. And a lovely 4 through the offside by Bravo again. Yes, Brian Lara. Type of a slog sweep for 4.
So a few boundaries, yeah. We had a few boundaries today, and I said some entertainment for the crowd that has really filled in at this stage. Just the 2 main stands that have been open at Kensington Oval, but certainly a good crowd, and they've had some boundaries, some entertainment.
Yeah, but again, I still think it's very good, you know, for the players to come out and support this worthy cause. You know, what I would like to see in the future is that there's also, you know, some funds provided for a disaster fund in the West Indies cricket, whereas that, because we are lucky here in Barbados, you know, we haven't really experienced anything very serious, but, you know, we as Caribbean people, we need to come together and try to assist each other. We've been lucky that, you know, we didn't get any major hurricane so far. So I think the last one we had was before we were born. That was Janet.
Yeah.
But you know, you had St. Lucia, who had some problems over the years, and now Dominica. And I like the fact that, you know, in the end, you know, cricket again, you know, which over the years have unified, you know, got all West Indian people together. We're now doing it for such a charitable cause and a good cause for Dominica.
Yes, definitely so. We're definitely in that hurricane belt, so, you know, it can really happen to any of us. And I say you're your brother's keeper, so we're all in the response and the offering the help and assistance to our brothers and sisters in Dominica. Marlon Samuels will come back into the attack with his off spin. Gentle off spin.
And I had the opportunity today to go on the net to see some of the work that the churches have done in Dominica with the cleanup process, and And I'm very happy that they're not sitting back and waiting for help from the outside world, but they're also trying to do things on their own as well. So I'm very pleased.
I think that's also a good point because the assistants from throughout the Caribbean, everybody really got into action very quickly indeed. It was like virtually the next day things were being put in place. That was in the air and just over the fielder's head at mid-off, and it will probably trickle into the boundary. So another boundary there for Bravo. Yeah, he has gone up now to it's now 95 for 2. Bravo has worked his way up to 33.
Yeah, that is one of Dwayne Bravo's favorite shots off the back foot, trying to hit it over long off. And this time, I think he just played down the wrong line and he's bowled by a faster delivery from Marlon Samuel.
Very much faster there from Samuels, and you just got the impression that Bravo really had enough and really wanted to give an opportunity to someone else.
Yeah, it looked that way. It looked as though that he played down the wrong line. I guess it's an opportunity to get someone else in to have a go.
You see, he was a bit late on the shot there, and surprised everybody. So Bravo goes for a very entertaining 33. UWI Vice Chancellor's Celebrity 11, 95 for 3.
And even though you would say that you would be wondering why people like Jason, the new captain, is not bowling off the long run and trying to get a little bit of practice and so forth. You can also see that the young West Indian team, those guys are really enjoying the night and they realize how important it is to be involved in this game and to assist Dominica.
Yeah, and I'm sure they would have been involved in some very intense training over the last week or so with their preparation camp. So this is a bit of downtime for them as well. And I think the international schedule, you sort of look forward to days like these as well.
Yeah, I also understand that they've got a new trainer as well. I think Rogers is back training the guys. So, he's probably had the guys through, the paces and the guy's supposed to be very fit. He's a very young West Indian side as well, which is a good, which is a good thing, when you're a young man, you're not supposed to be tired.
Well, not so young man is Floyd Rickford. He's come to the crease.
Yeah, well, Floyd has been around for a long time, and it's amazing how he keeps going every year. I think he's still playing at the moment, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's playing in the domestic competitions here in Barbados. Still very fit, and remember he had that horrific accident on the field of play, which was a career-threatening injury.
Years ago,
and he came back. He showed determination to be back on the field. Many people doubted that he would have been able to play. He came back stronger and fitter, and he's a testimony to determination. And I think he uses that a lot to motivate his charges at the UWI. He's done an excellent job there in the coaching capacity.
And now you've got the new Test captain, Jason Holder,
who would have come up through his ranks as well at the combined campuses and colleges. So coming back is Jason Holder.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for this young man. I've got a lot of respect for him. I've had the opportunity for the last couple of years to work with him in the CPL. He's always been a fun guy to work with, good leader. And I'm sure that he's going to make the Caribbean proud.
Clever shot there by Lara. It was a slightly slower delivery, but he was able to make the adjustment and picking up another boundary. Just one shy of the century mark for the UWI Vice Chancellor's Celebrity 11.
And you can see that Brian is still taking it very seriously. I think someone should tell Brian he's not going to conk in his averages. He's still looking for a score, I think.
Not taking any undue risk, is he?
No.
Is that habit then, Desmond, as a batsman?
Well, there was a friend of mine who used to play that way. Matter of fact, he still does. A guy by the name of Gordon Greenidge. Many times we play friendly games, and Jason is attempted Yorker here to Bravo, but my partner Gordon, many times I play friendly games with him, and I have to say to Gordon, look, this is not going to conquer your averages, just get out and let's go to the bar and have a drink.
So he still took it seriously?
Oh yeah, he's still taking it very seriously. I think he's playing a few games for Lashes in England, but he's still taking it seriously.
Well, maybe it's something about that era that you guys played in, because I remember with the fast bowlers, you could never tell them it was a friendly game either.
Oh yeah. Those guys, just like to, make sure that they got all the bragging rights.
So Jason Holder just put in a little bit more effort into it, maybe just keeping an eye on that score. Still some 6 overs to go after this, so he just wants to make sure he can keep things in check. Just 1 ball left in the over. Nice juicy full toss. Pollard. There's a man's taking it seriously. He was going for the run out, didn't quite pick it up. Not often you see him fumbling, but they were able to get the run safely enough. So the over is completed, 101 for 3. 102, I beg your pardon, for 3.
Yes, Pollard do like to. Yeah, he's a guy who loves his cricket, and every opportunity he gets to play, he's always some guy who's always interested. I can see Ambrose there. I'd be interested to see Ambrose bowl tonight. I saw him last night at the dinner, which was held by the Barbers Cricket Association. Dwight, you owe me some money, boy. I gotta get you back on the golf course. Gotta get that. But I'd be interested to see Ambrose bowl. He's still very good for 2 overs. I'm not too sure for the 3rd over, but I think he's probably good for about 12.
Well, when he got it from the table last night, he looked over to Floyd Reefer and says, "I think I'm struggling for tomorrow night."
Yeah. And I think yesterday was his birthday as well.
Yes.
So.
So Garvey back into the attack. An awful lot about him, but we did hear Roland Butcher say he was quite a promising cricketer in Jamaica. The first over we saw from him certainly bowled a very heavy ball.
Yeah, I think he's got a very quick arm action. I think he's one of those guys who.
Oh.
Well, he's taking it seriously.
He's taking it seriously.
I think we might just have to let him know that the team has already been selected, and I'm not too sure if he's included.
Oh, he's probably thinking that another team has to be selected somewhere down the line. So
yeah,
remember this name.
Well, there should be there probably some scouts around. They're probably looking for a CPL pick.
Well, it's a great opportunity for him to showcase his talent. No. Oh, missed it there. So Lara's been there from the start. Ramden making the error there in the field. I guess he's accustomed to having something else on his hands to stop the ball. But Craig Braffett is the keeper on this occasion. Reefer.
I think it was a big chance letting Craig Braffett keep wicket, because to be quite honest with you, I would not even let him keep my wallet. Which obviously don't have a great deal of money in it.
But if it has money in it, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Short again.
Oh, yeah.
Top edge. Yeah. Chance for a catch is going to be well taken there by Stephanie Taylor. Excellent catch. Always very difficult taking it with the night under the floodlights, but she made that look very easy indeed. So Reefer goes, if he got off the mark, he made 1. Very disappointing end for Reefer. Maybe looking to smash that one somewhere over the mid-wicket area, getting the top edge, and Stephanie Taylor coming around and taking a very good 2-handed catch.
I think it was a good short ball as well. Huh?
Good short ball indeed, yeah.
It seemed as though it beat Reefer for pace.
Yeah, the pace, that's right.
I think he probably think with all the fun the guys were having, and all of a sudden now this guy just ran up and hit it halfway in the wicket, and
Well, smiles all around. Again, we look at it. Getting quite high there for Reefer,
Yes,
so it was difficult to control it.
Good
But
short
just have a
ball.
look at this catch. Very well judged technique, both hands to it, and then clutching it to the body. Excellent technique.
Yeah, and keeping her eye on the ball as well, which is very important in catching, especially those high catches.
You can say to viewers, that's not an easy catch at all. I think it's Johan Blake coming to the crease? Yes, the sprinter, Johan Blake. More so for his 200-meter exploits and 100-meter exploits.
Yeah, he got up there pretty quickly.
Yeah, let's see what he's like between the wickets. Yeah.
Oh.
So good over there from.
Yeah. I think Craig might probably be saying that, I'm a lot better keeper than you think, Desi. So. Again, as I said to you, Hendy, you can see Brian is still like he's looking for a Reading.
A not out.
Which is a not out.
Yeah. So what, 5 overs remaining now, Desi. 103. What sort of target you think they're looking at?
Well, I guess 150. They would be looking to get about 150 plus. But when we were looking at the Reefer dismissal, Johan Blake got out there pretty quickly, so I'd be very interested to see how quick he ran between the wicket.
Well, we know nothing about his batting, so we're obviously going to watch with keen interest. Darren Sammy is going to come into the attack.
Well, he's got the pads on right, so
he's got a good start.
That is a start.
Let's see how he gets under the
blocks.
blocks.
Not a bad grip, not a bad grip there. Not a bad stance either.
There's Sammy. Trust Darren Sammy to get into the spirit of things. I think if Sammy had continued running, he probably would have got to the other end before the ball.
Yeah.
It was a very slow delivery.
I think from that first delivery, watching Blake bat,
you think he's a bowler?
I think he more looked to me like someone who would do very well for you in the field.
Yeah, that was a nice touch there by Sammy anyway. Getting into the starter's position. Yeah. He's going to do it again, is he? Yeah. Oh yes, doing the antics of Johan Blake at the start of his 100 meters. I think the nickname is the Beast. That's one of his trademark symbols. So lots of good fun here. That's going to be a bit of a wide, signaled by umpire Brathwaite. So you reckon 150 is your target from here?
Yeah, I think 150 would be a good total to make sure that the crowd really enjoy the night. Anything under 150 might, with the batting lineup from the West Indies team, you probably can get it in less than 20 overs, but it'd be quite interesting to see what they do from here.
Well, so Hillary did say he's got the best bowler in the world and the best batsman in the world, so he will be banking on defending whatever they get. That's going to be another wide.
Yeah, that's another wide. But I think if you look at Johan Blake batting, he's shaping up pretty well. He looks as though he could be able to get a bit of bat on ball.
I thought you were going to say he's shaping up well as a bowler.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think they're looking for a few more runs at this stage, so I think the big hits are probably more in order at this stage. As you said, the stance looks pretty okay.
Yeah.
Off the mark.
Off the mark, man.
Looking for 2. I think they're throwing at the wrong end. They expect Blake to get in every time.
It'll be interesting to see what part of the bat that one hit. It looks as if it came off the bottom of the bat, but I guess it's his bat and he's using all of it.
That's a good shot. Again, throwing at Blake's end. Probably going to ask for a bit of a review to get some assistance. again, I think if you were a betting man, Desi, you would bet on Blake getting home in time.
Yeah, I don't think sure if you will try running him out.
The technique is not the best,
Nah.
but he's got good speed and he gets there in time. So he's got the back grounded behind the line.
I think we got to let Blake know his bat need to get in the crease and not his head.
Not him,
yeah. He's leading towards the tape, but he needs to get his bat in the crease.
So one delivery left in the 16th over, and Lara has gone down the ground, and that should be his 50th. So what a way for Brian Charles Lara to bring up his half century in this charity game, and the crowd, as we said, he's one of the drawing cards, and they have really appreciated the efforts of Brian Lara.
Yes, Brian, as I said before, you know, Lara is playing a lot of cricket and golf as well. And this time, this one is more like he's been using the sand wedge. Get under it, and it's a lovely straight 6. So Brian is in good form. He's been playing a lot of cricket, and you know, he's here, you know, helping out the cause for Dominica. And I hope that tomorrow on the golf course he can help out the cause for the Haynes Fund.
So you're getting all you can out of Brian while he's here.
Yes.
And why not? Devendra Bishu will come for his second over.
It's good to see how Bishu came back, you know, after a couple of years in the wilderness, and he's bowling so well now. You know, he's one of those fit young cricketers that.
Blake is going to.
Oh, that's a lovely shot by Blake. That's a great shot. He probably picked the leg break and got his feet very close to the delivery and struck it through the offside for 4. This doesn't look like a sprint at all.
Yeah,
that shot.
Great eye-hand coordination there. Yeah. Got it off the middle of the bat. Not worried about any spin on that occasion. As you said, he got to the pitch, so that was the most important thing. How will Bishu respond?
Yes, not bad. Another leg break, and Blake played it off the back foot to extra cover. No runs. That's not bad at all.
A faster delivery there from Bishu, and I think it created more problems for the wicketkeeper than it did for the batsman. No contact made by Blake, so 4 byes signalled there by umpire Billy Doctorow. And Craig Brathwaite, not known for his keeping, sees the funny side.
Yeah, I think the next time I see Craig, I'm going to say that when you're keeping, you're not supposed to duck.
Self-preservation. It's self-preservation.
Your job is to stop the ball.
Oh,
that's a good
absolute ripper.
Yes, I think even Blake thinks it's a good delivery. Yeah. I think someone should tell Blake it's not really that good a delivery now. It's just that you're a sprinter, not a batsman.
Well, nice of him to make the trip.
Well, it turned a little bit,
So he sees the funny side of it.
Yeah.
So a little bit flatter.
Yeah, leg break.
And just a bit of spin.
I think he was I think Blake was on the wrong track.
Yeah. So Blake goes, and the new batter to replace Johan Blake as he strides off there now, and again appreciated by this crowd at Kensington Oval. DeAndre Dottin, the new batter, coming to the crease, and one of the top bats in women's world cricket. At one stage had the fastest century in T20 cricket. And that just gives you an indication of what she's capable of doing. Interesting proposition here for her, trying to negotiate the wilds of Bishu. But we'll see how she goes.
Yeah, I'd be quite interested to see how DeAndre play against Bishu.
Well, that's the way you get off the mark. A lot of confidence there. So making her intentions very clear indeed. That's a very confident shot.
Very much so. I mean, I think she don't worry if it was leg break or googly or flipper. She was close to it, so she just gave it the full treatment.
This time miscuing it.
She didn't get over, and Pollard don't drop those.
Yeah, if you're gonna hit one in the air, that's the last person you want to be in the vicinity. But just looking at the bottom of the bat there, just getting that one off the toe end, and not getting any power at all into the shot. So Deandra Dotting goes just for a couple. Pollard just coming in, getting both hands to it. The ball just disappears into his hands.
Yeah, he's got some buckets there. You call them hands, but I would call them buckets. You know, Pollard don't drop those catches.
So 17 overs completed. UWI Vice Chancellors Celebrity 11, 124-for-6.
Is there a man in match award? It looks as though Brian is thinking that there might be a prize for a man in match award today.
Just in case it runs with his averages. Yeah. Well, the new batsman is the Professor Sir Hilary Beckles. Now he used to be able to give it a bit of a clout.
Yeah, and Sir Hilary learned a lot of his cricket pretty close to where I was born. And Horace Hill, he was mainly in the Betches, St Thomas area.
Through fielded that mid-on position.
Yes, I think Brian realized now it's time to move on to try to get us close to that 150 target, which I was talking about. So, just charge down the wicket, hit it over long on.
A bit of a chance there as the fielder came in, and yes, didn't quite get the fingers around it. There by Stefani Taylor. Saw Lara coming, and she was able to just adjust the length.
That is next up. Right arm over.
So Sir Hilary taking his first ball. And I reckon that bat he's using, Desmond, is probably about 4 pounds.
Yeah,
in weight, not price.
Yeah. Is he one of those guys who
likes
a
big
heavy bat?
Yeah. And not quite making contact. Greg Brathwaite behind the stump, showing that keeping is certainly not one of his strong suits.
Yeah.
So another bye.
The way how Craig is keeping the wicket, I think what we can do is just put a big piece of wood or something behind the stump, but it would probably do a better job than what he's doing at the moment.
Loft the drive again. This time it'll just be a single.
But again, on a serious note, Hendy, it's very good that these guys have come out and really, get involved in this worthy cause. I think people of Dominica should be very proud to know that these guys are willing to, assist them in any way possible, and also to feel the hurt and hope that they can get themselves back, especially in the infrastructure, get themselves back up and get the country going.
These people obviously came out to lend their support.
And I'm happy that the Barbadian people have really come out to support this worthy cause as well.
It's going to be Pollard.
That's a wide, I think. But it's very good that we saw that Craig Brathwaite stopped one.
Almost went unnoticed.
Yeah.
I think he's probably thinking about batting now. And Lara's going big. Beautiful shot. Inside to out. Appreciated by his teammates. Rolling back the ears. So easy. And getting the hands through that particular shot.
Yeah, there's still people feel that if you give him a few tablets, you know, you give him a couple of months training, that he'll probably come back and still make the West Indies team and do well. And not well, and do well.
Well, you have the, if you have the gift that he has, the batting skills, I'm sure that if he was pressed into action, he could still do it.
And it's also good, you know, Brian normally keeps himself pretty fit as well, so it's not to say that he's carrying a lot of extra weight.
So your 150 still looking good, Desmond?
Mm-hmm.
Exquisite drive from Lara. That'll take him on to 65. Off just 61 deliveries. I think so Hillary now must be thinking about maybe launching a big one. Yep. Didn't quite get hold of it. He would tell you if he'd got hold of that where it would have gone.
Yeah,
His 19 overs completed is 140 for 6. Mid-pitch conference.
I think Sir Hillary is struggling to lift that bat up. I'd be interested to find it. You said it's probably about what?
About 4 pounds.
About 4 or 5 pounds, and you're not talking about the cost.
Not the cost.
Right.
So just 6 balls left in this first innings. So Hillary just having a look around, seeing exactly which boundary he's going to clear. A bit of huffing and puffing going on there already.
Yeah, you can see that. He may be hoping there'll be a water break after these 6 balls.
He's got enough on that one, and that's going to be another boundary.
You see that Jason was looking for a Yorker there, didn't get it right, and it turned out to be a full toss, and Sir Hillary just swinging and hitting it over.
Just over-tossed it a bit and didn't quite get it
over the fielder's head before, yeah. What I think, it looks as though Brian want to get Dwight York in for a couple of balls. Leg by, signal by umpire Brathwaite. Batting ball. Question asked by Holder. I think it was going down the leg side. I think it's a good decision by Gregory Brathwaite.
This one is in the air. And the fielder's going back, misjudges it. Sammy was the one just backpedaling there to take the catch. Just seemed to misjudge it slightly. And in the end, didn't actually get a hand to it. Just out of the reach of Pollard. But he's kept it in place. So it's just restricted to 2 runs. Pollard there making a valiant effort, but was just out of his reach. He's going to see if they're going to get got any bat onto that. No, it's leg, but still a boundary. So certainly the 150 is up. So you got your 150 minimum there, Desmond.
Yeah, I thought that that would be the total that they'd be looking at. Mainly helped by the keeping of Craig Braffett, though.
I don't think we'd be too hard on that last year. It's quite wide. Leg bites. And again down the ground. Not a very fast outfield tonight, so Pollard will just pull that back as they pick up another 2. And that should be the end of the innings for the UWI Vice Chancellors Celebrity 11. 154 for 6 is that the final total. 20 overs completed. And Brian Lara not out 68. Started, opened the bat and batted all the way through. And as you said, Desmond, he was obviously looking for that red asterisk.
Yes, he did, yeah. He played for Red Ink. In our day, we used to call them Red Inks. So well played. I think also Brian realized that, you know, the crowd came out to really see him play. So and that's really good.
So much appreciated by this crowd. As,
yeah.
I'm sure he used up a lot of energy.
I hope that he'll be so tired tomorrow on the golf course that I can probably win my money back.
So we're going to look at some of the shots from Brian Lara. That one not coming quite off the middle of the bat.
A little bit of outside edge, I think.
And then going for the pull shot, getting it into that vacant area into full square.
Then it's Lara over cover point, 4. Another 4 by Bravo. And then that's the Bravo caught bite. There's George Ball. Lara another 4. And Dwayne Bravo, a massive 6 into the scoreboard side. And another one off the back foot, another 6. And then a nice 4 through the offside. And Lara slug sweeping for 4. And Bravo playing down the wrong line. Yes, the best short ball for the night for Arifa. A good catch by Stephanie Taylor. Lara 6 over the side screen. And a beautiful delivery by Bishop. DeAndre trying to hit over the top, not getting it too far. Caught by Pollard. Bravo getting a 4. Sorry, Lara getting a 4. Another 4 for Lara. And Sir Hillary getting 4 down the leg side.
So 154 for 6. That's the target for the West Indies Presidents 11, Celebrity 11, I should say. That's the target for them. So we're going to throw to Matt Fingal.
Oh, we have a guy right here that is already accosting me. Your name, sir?
Shaba.
Shaba, where you from, sir?
Guyana.
Guyana. You want to know who I feel is going to win the game? Yeah. I think the team that scored the most runs with more runs will win the game.
I use my village man up in St. Philip.
Tell me, no. Did you come to support the cricket or to support the event?
I support everything for the Dominican and everything. Yeah.
Any favorite cricketers out here, yours?
Manny Prince.
Brian Lara.
Yeah.
So he did a good job.
Yes. I come to see him.
And you got what you wanted to see?
Yeah, I got him 50. All right.
All right. Oh, that's a fellow from Guyana that's enjoying himself. And we have some people here. And you're visiting, I see.
We are, yes.
Where are you from?
From London, England.
London, England. How are you enjoying the match so far?
Great fun, great fun.
Are you a cricket fan or you just come to support the cause?
Well, you might notice the Wendy's and England from 2009 was the first time I came here to watch, but we've been coming here for 14 years. We just love Bajans, and tonight Dominica's the winner, so that's the important thing.
And any cricketers here that you like, you're a special fan of?
Well, Lara's just an all-time great, isn't he? You know, so he's got to be.
Which team you think gonna win?
Dominica.
And I believe you're a cricket follower too.
No, not really. I've just come because I've done it because it needs to be done. Because Dominica needs help.
And because he asked you to come.
Exactly.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Paid.
She got paid for coming. Oh yes, we have it. So good for how you doing, sir? Oh my God, we got to talk to some ladies. I can't even get up. I got to come around. Yes, please. We got a man here. Hello. Take out the earphones, man. Take out the earphones. What's your name, sir?
Arias.
Where you from, Arias?
Originally from St. Vincent, but I live in Barbados for like 35 years.
St. Vincent. You ever been to Dominica?
No, I haven't.
But you surely can appreciate what we're trying to do here today for Dominica.
Yeah, sure.
Suppose you had to now be a person asking people to pledge. I want you to look at the camera and encourage the people to make their pledges to the cause.
Well, I would advise everybody to donate what they can, because the same thing can happen to us as well. So whatever you can will help.
Every little bit counts.
Yeah, every little bit.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for your coming, sir. Yes, please. We're moving around, and I see some. Let me go up inside. Oh Lord, this get locked. I wanted to talk to some ladies. I see some ladies up in here. Haven't spoken to any of the ladies yet. Many ladies out there wanted to. Oh Lord, come in. There's a gentleman here with a pack of nuts in his lap. I wonder. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. Aha. Yes, I'm looking for you. What's your name, ma'am?
Deirdre.
Who?
Deirdre.
Deirdre, where you from?
St. Michael.
Where you from, Barbados? Wait, but that accent don't sound Barbadian.
Oh. I am 100% Barbadian.
So you were here as a cricket lover, or you here to support Dominica?
Both. I don't know a lot about cricket. I don't know a word from a boy, but I like to enjoy myself and to support Dominica as well.
That's good. Now, who do you think is going to win the game?
The other team. The one that go on Ambrose.
You're an Ambrose fan?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And what you, sir, you look like a man I've seen around someplace. Was it? No, it wasn't.
I'm a teacher and a number of other things I take part in. And I'm also an Ambrose fan.
What the hell? Are you an Ambrose fan too, sir?
Are
you an Ambrose fan also?
Yes, well, he was a bunny. Better for us both best in this produce.
So, Ambrose, I'm trying to see if is it the hairstyle?
One of the last great story ball in action. He's waved the ball at you and then ball it.
I like the hairstyle.
You like the hairstyle too? It looks cool. But I want to thank y'all for coming out to support the event. And we must keep Dominica in your prayers. Yes, please. Hello. I coming. Oh, you want to talk? How old are you?
12.
12 years old. And name me two cricketers that play today.
Sammy and Jason Holder.
That's right, you passed the exam. What school you go to, ma'am?
Harrison College.
Harrison College. You play cricket there too?
No.
You don't want to play cricket?
I'll think about it.
You think about it. Where you like to be a bowler or batsman?
Bowler.
Now, are you here to watch the cricket mostly or to support Dominica?
Support Dominica.
I want to thank you for coming out, ma'am, because we need your help. And remember, people, every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. Yes. We're going to go through and talk to some more people. Hey, I'm coming through there. Excuse me there, brother. Don't spill the drink. Hello. Hey, this is a big man here, sir. How are you doing today?
Hey, good, Mark.
How are you enjoying the game?
Good. Like
everything is good. That's the only word you know, good.
Great, too.
Great. And what about Larry's and his?
Oh, Lord, better than that.
Better than great. Now tell me, if you had to, I want to get the normal exhortations from, I want the fans, you understand, to ask the people to pledge. So I want you to look at the camera as a person and ask them to pledge and help out this cause.
Yes, I want everyone to pledge to this need for Dominica.
That's it?
Yes, everyone.
He's a man of few words, as you can tell, you see. Very, very few words. Anyhow, thanks for coming, my brother. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
All right, Mark. Hey, let's stranger this.
It's mine anyhow. Well, here we have it. We just went through the stands and talked to some people just for a little bit to get a vibe what's going on. Everybody seems to enjoy the game. They came for cricket, they came for Dominica, and they were pledging for you to help make sure and make this happen, people. Beast, make it a successful event. People, back over to you, Carol. Enjoy this, Lord. The second half, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.